Видишь, она меняется каждый раз. Я раскидываю. Сейчас еще раз 4. И здесь.
Да, тоже поставьте пока. Мы как, онлайн или нет же? Онлайн.
Сейчас можно уже поздороваться, сказать видео, но пока просто не вижу, что
Нет, 2 человека вот нет.
да.
Так, мы сейчас подождем минут 5 примерно и будем по вопросам как бы отвечать. Hi guys, so we will wait around 5 minutes and then we will answer the questions that you sent us before, or maybe you will ask new questions during the session. 3-5 minutes and we can start. And then it's the video will be available offline, so we'll post it in our YouTube channel and Telegram channels, and you can also watch it later. No worries about it. Hi guys, so my name is Oleg Sharpaty. I'm co-founder of W12, and here Alexander.
Yeah, so my name is
This is our first session. Then we will do it regularly. We have a lot of updates, and we will tell you about all of these updates and what's our plans. And you can also ask any questions about the project, about the team, and anything you want. The main purpose of our session that we can talk with you and answer all of your questions. We already have questions that many of you sent in advance. And this video also will be available offline for those who cannot join us right now. And so when you will have time, you can watch it and find answers for everything you want. So let us see what questions we have. Yeah. So first of all, I want to thank you, everybody who joined our project, who joined our groups, the Telegram chats, who registered as users in our platform. Right now, we have more than 5,000 of registered users who are going to invest in SEO projects using our technology. Actually, it's 5,000 and maybe 500, something like this. We didn't send emails to this AMA for our audience, but we will send the link for sure, like in a few days. And the next AMA session will be next Friday. We will do it regularly. Right now, what's happening? So we have a lot of updates about the project, about the product, and right now we have the first version of the platform is ready. And we testing it. So I think it will take around 2-3 weeks for testing, find the bugs in smart contracts, but we are going to launch token sales for projects using our algorithm and smart contracts in September. Right now the date is September 20. We right now we signing contracts with projects, editing them in a marketplace, and then we will be ready to start. So the token sales will be ready until the end of our token sale. We have updates in a website and a marketplace as well. So in a few days, you can see the quite new version of the token sale website, because we have updated about the new markets, new use cases, new information, new also algorithm. You can see it, please be ready. And so maybe it will be Wednesday, maybe the next day. So in the middle of the week, we will update it. Also white paper. We have new parts in that paper and or another parts of a new document. And in the next session, we can go through the website and I can tell you more in which market we will represent. So it will be not only the ICO utility market, then we will include charities, the quite big market of charities, because they have the same problem like ICO, maybe more problems. So no transparency at all, no trust. So absolutely the same situation, but the market is quite bigger. It's ICO market only is $12 billion right now. The charity market is $700 billion, and so a lot of problems need to be solved there. And also a few markets will be ready, and we can speak about it later next week. Right now, let's speak about the questions that you have, and so I can answer it one by one. The first question, so will be obligatory registration in a platform W12 for every ICO? I think so. For if ICO going to launch the token sale, for sure they need to register, they need to create the smart contract using our templates and roadmap. And yes, it will be mandatory to register for all ICOs who are going to launch the token sale. But if ICO not going to launch it, they don't need to register. So the same. What are you going to do when the ICO is scam? How would you refund investors' money? Actually, we are not doing a refund. We provide the technology in the platform, and when ICO is launched a token sale, they need to set up a roadmap and milestones, and then so all money, all funds will be released to ICOs only when they meet the milestone. And this algorithm is protects token balance from scam projects and from this project who want to steal money and do nothing, because you before purchase of its tokens, you will see the roadmap of the project, how many milestones they have, and what the allocations of the funds between these milestones. So if you see that the project that have only 2 milestones and no milestones at all, so you know that you have more risk in this project than in others. And if you see that the project has 10 milestones or more, and the allocation is quite good, and this project going to develop this roadmap, so we have quite less risk. And this is how you will be protected from scams, because scam projects want to receive the money and do nothing. They don't need milestone basis. They don't need the roadmap. And we think that there will be no scam in our platform in this case. And also, we are going to have the possibility in future to provide the insurance for the first milestone. So if the first milestone is, for example, 5% or 7%, you can purchase for like 0.2% the insurance if the project does not execute these milestones. You can make a total refund of 99.9%. So this is quite new technology, and this can really change the full ICO market at all. Right now, we analyze a lot of ICO projects, and the question, I think many of you already saw what happens in the market, that a lot of altcoins crash down, and after ICO, so the ICO price are not around, they can trade around 10% of the ICO price. And if you will purchase ICO tokens using this smart contracts and algorithm with milestones, you will be protected from this, because if the team have the product, you have less risk, and milestones and the roadmap should be split for the early stage milestones that to develop the product, testnet, mainnet. Then the second stages of milestones should be about token economy, about growing the token economy of the project. And if the project have already products, if they have token economy, if the model is scale, so the scalability of this model, you have no risk about it. And until the project reaches milestones, so you're protected, and if the project doesn't execute, you can make a refund. This is how it works. If, for example, if you purchase ICO project tokens using this technology during this year, I think the market will be in quite different situations right now. So a lot of altcoins will be alive, and they're not there. We don't see any crash, and this solution really can save the ICO industry, because right now it's not. I think nobody happy about the current situation. And so then in the future, there will be more and more people will join us, join our platform. They can use this technology to like choose to purchase ICO token only using this algorithm and smart contracts. We can see the quite different situation in the market in the next year. So this what everybody wants. If a lot of people will see how it works, they can be protected, they can make a refund. And we will see really different markets in the future. So when more and more people come and will use our product, and because so if the project is at the early stage, if they don't have a product at the early stage, if the project don't have a scalable token economy, the project is in the early stage, and it's too risky to raise around like 30 million for early stage projects. And the only solution could be a milestone to the roadmap, because it's project cannot raise like 2 million, and for ICO it's not make sense for them, and also not make sense to raise 30, 40 million and don't have roadmap and milestone based in smart contracts. So the only solution for all markets, for trust and transparency between token buyers and project, it's this model with the milestone basis. especially if this model is quite flexible, so you can create a new roadmap and send it for voting in the community. Something changed, so but it's really the technology where you don't need to trust the project anymore. You can trust the code. You can see if the code works. Everything will be quite good. Yeah, the long answer, but no, I think we can. Yeah, sure, yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so I would just like to say a few words about the marketing strategy of W12. Actually, we're trying to cover as many influences as possible. Uh, basically the main channel is YouTube, but we're also looking for 3-minute Instagram influencers, etc., so that we could actually cover all the crypto audience that is active right now. Also, maybe we'll try slow airdrop campaign for us because we are looking for smart campaign, not ordinary one that uses everyone, but the one that actually could bring more engagement into our channels. And we'll see what it will be maybe this or next week. And by now, actually, all the questions were not concerning about marketing, but still, if you have them, we can answer them both in English or as one of the people asked in Russian as well, if you wish.
Uh, so the thing is, with those strategies, we cover the regions. The targeted right now, we will launch campaign in Asia, in Korea, in Chinese market, in Vietnam, in maybe in Japan in the future. So we are going to launch the campaign 2-3 weeks, and then we will um, use the same supplier chains, the same companies to create more and more awareness of the product, more deeper integration, because we are like a long way project. So for us, it's really important to not only have the campaign during the ICO, but the most our effort will be in a post ICO, so growing the quite good token economy for our projects and to raise more and more revenue and create a brilliant token economy about it. And we are not focused just for placing advertisements. We are focused in about PR campaign, about awareness, about reviews, and that you can maybe meet us personally in some events. So I will be in Singapore in Wednesday and Tuesday. So we will have conference there, token economy conference. And then also we will send our plan for roadshow. So we already had around, I think, 15-20 conferences in the past, and we will have around the same number in the future. So we are also planned to have around 15 till the end of our token sale. And please also come and we will publish the schedule. And if you will be in this city or maybe you're traveling, I will be really happy to meet personally you in some places. I already met some guys in Switzerland. I already met some guys from you in New York and San Francisco. It was really amazing and to see people who already purchased our tokens, so maybe who are going to, and was quite good company conversations of the community. It's really, really good, and a lot of people know each other. It's really amazing thing. Next questions, please show me what they have. How would you build W12 token price? What is your plan to make it more worth? So about our token, we are really different from other projects because we are the project who have a token economy. Not too many projects have some token economy like total utility tokens. So a lot of them have no sense. But what we create the model of accumulation where our tokens will be locked in smart contracts without selling back during the whole life of the project during 2-3 years. We already have negotiated with projects, and they're going to use our token inside of the fund, and this is quite good. And so the more revenue we will have, the more our tokens will be purchased from exchanges and locked up on smart contracts. And this is how we create a demand. So not too many people. We will need we will have a demand from the exchanges to purchase our token for funding a project, and then not too many people are going to sell, and this can create I don't know, disbalance. Disbalance for tokens, and this model is unique. You cannot see the same model in other projects if you read it through white papers. A lot of like misleading in the market, because if you just raise your system, it's not affect the token growth, token price growth. But we create a quite unique model about it. And then also oracles in our network, they will also rewarded in our tokens. So the more adoptions of the network, the more adoptions of the product, and then we will see the token price growth. So, and adoptions will consist in two ways. So the first part is projects and token buyers, and we can attract a lot of projects. And then only because right now for ICOs it's too hard for early stage projects. Projects need to have a product. They spend a lot of money to raise in ICOs. And what we offer for them no initial cost, and we can attract a lot of early stage projects because you can raise money if you're early stage and investors will be protected. There's not so many risks. You can purchase tokens with low price, early stage, but with protection. It's quite good because everybody wants to purchase in low price, and then after like 6 months, 1 year, maybe more, to sell it 10x, 100x, and you will have this opportunity. And then the second part is the clients, so token buyers. And the strategy looks like if the token price will be the same with protection, without any protection. So nobody will want to purchase ICO tokens anymore without any protection, because people losing money right now. A lot of tokens, a lot of price drops, and then this technology will be more and more popular. All early stage ICOs will look like they offer in W12 model. And then if you already have products that you already have a scalable token economy, then you can launch the traditional ICO, just sell your tokens and earn cash. That's how it will work. So early stage only with roadmap and milestones, and then if you have product and scalable token economy, right now just a few projects who already have like 2-3 years in the market, so they have any scalable model for token economy. Then you can launch traditional ICO and sell a token for your target investor. So I see question in chat that yeah, a lot of people want to a session in Russian. I think we can do like this. So this session will be in English, but we will launch the same in a few days in Russian. So you can watch it in Russian language, so it will be much easier for you to understand everything. Yeah, I think because so this video will be recorded, and then we will send the link in our group for those who want to watch it in English. But for Russian, we'll have the same session, but in Russian language, like in a few days. You can also watch the link or watch online or after. But right now, I'll go like to answer all questions that you send us in advance, and maybe you will also have questions here. The next question: how is the progress in the current sale? Right now, it's quite good. We have a request from crypto funds. We sent documents and have negotiated with them, and so the cycle of the deal is usually takes 2 months, and I think we can wait the results. We can wait results like in September about it, and we will also be provided new full information about how the sale is going. Yeah. How many news about blockchain? Please tell specify what you are what's the meaning of this question, because I don't understand what maybe more clarify the question. How many developers are working on the final product? So right now we have around 5 developers and three people are testing it. So you can open our GitHub. You can see developer profiles there. You can see updates, how many updates they have. So they do it regularly. And so as I told you like 15 minutes before, the first version of the Pantsys product is ready, and right now it's testing. We need like a 3 more weeks for test to find any bugs and so in the product. And the first the token sales will launch in September 20. So this is the date right now. So I think we will do the best that we can to launch everything on date. And so yeah, so I think we will have time that we need for this. So the next question: how are you going to what are your news goals? So I already answered it. So how are you going to attract businesses from other markets than ICO, and which countries do you plan to settle at the beginning? So the main market for us, except of ICO, is the charity market. So as I told you before, so the charity markets right now have no transparency at all. So the same problems, a lot of risk. People don't trust the funds. They don't trust the supply chain, and people want to donate more, but if they have transparency. And with our product, they're going to create transparency in this market. So the same, you will have the opportunity to make a refund of an amount of funds if you don't see any transparency in this market. And but our solution will be much more cheaper than current existing, because in current solutions in supply chain, market spends around 40% and more for before the funds meet the final person, the final receiver. And so our solution will cost around 3%. So it's like much less, and so it will be a lot of transparency. And people from all over the world can create the big projects and to save a lot of lives, and for people, for humans, and for animals as well, and create ecological projects. And we will start the campaign to attract funds and charity in a few weeks. So we will see updates about the charity in our website. And this week, I think it's Wednesday, we are going to publish a new updates and website, and also in a white paper. So, and the charity market is $700 billion right now. So we have really optimistic mood to launch your product there, not only in ICOs, and so a lot of space for us, a lot of space for our smart contract technologies there, and for our blockchain protocol. And the total market with the ICO, utility, ICO, then will be security, then will be legal framework for security tokens will be done. We will launch security token sale platform. So I think it will be next year. So right now we need to settle everything with the utility token to see how it works, and then the next step will be security tokens. Also a lot of positive thinking of how it will work with security. Then crowdfunding product tokens. So and the total market so will be around $1 trillion. So a lot of space for us to integrate our solution in real economy. And this market will be enough for us, and we are going to focus in this field.
So the question, the first one is about blockchain. So we said that we're going to transfer to our own blockchain. So
yes, so about the blockchain. Right now, what we're going to do, we will do the project in Ethereum and multi-blockchain such as EOS. So to build the blockchain protocol, to build decentralized Oracle network there, and then we will have all two problems. The first problem is privacy for contracts. Our partners will need privacy because Ethereum is a public blockchain. For privacy, we will also need the next solution, and then for the cost of storage data in Ethereum is too high. We will have a lot of data for storage in the blockchains. We will also need to reduce this cost, and then we're thinking about launching a new blockchain. The final decision and roadmap of the blockchain will be available soon. So the answer here, we don't need the new blockchain right now. Maybe we will need it in a few years. And right now, our product will work in multi-blockchains such as Ethereum, EOS, and maybe other popular who launch smart contracts. And decentralized Oracle network also can work in current blockchains. And then to solve these two main problems, privacy and cost of the storage of the data, then if we will need it, we will launch the new blockchain or in a few years. So the final information about the roadmap, I think will be available till the middle of September in our white paper, and we also publish the updates about it.
What's the difference from W12 and other competitors? What are our advantages?
You will ask or you need?
Well, actually, basically, we made a deep investigation of the market, and we haven't found any other competitor close to what we actually represent. The main advantage is that we combine everything that market needs all together, and we give additional secured models. So some of them have something like ISO tracker together with some secured model. Some of them have oracles but don't have the whole ecosystem.
But nobody right now have any oracle. So right now, what happened? No ready product in the market at all. So right now you don't have any alternative. If you need to purchase ICO tokens, you need to go to their website or and purchase online without any protection, and no products ready for the market. No any other companies exist for this model. And right now there is some platforms, ICOs like, for example, Kick ICO or others, but they you don't have any sense to purchase via this marketplace because you can purchase online. You don't need to trust Kick ICO, for example, and with protection, with this milestone-based smart contracts, with Oracle, with the license network, right now no products. So we are going to be the first in the market with this product, and then for sure a lot of competitors can come. They can copy us, but we will have already the advantage. We will have some steps forward for them because we have the product, we have the team, we have our own ICOs, our own community, and then we are going to transform the current ICO market step by step. For sure, when the projects can raise a lot of money without any obligations, all the projects are going to do it. But we hope then token buyers and investors will be more smart and more in the future. So no stupid money will be in the market. Only smart money will be in the market. And step by step, our community will transform the model. They will choose this model to purchase ICO tokens because they have protection, they have less risks with a high level of return. So, and then a project, and we have in our projects don't need to sell 100% with us. They can sell any amount for hundreds of Ethers, then 1%, 2%, they can sell more and more. And then when our community will choose this model, they tell guys, okay, we don't want to purchase ICO tokens without protection because we don't want to trust the project. We need if you have a roadmap, please do milestones, please allocate the funds via these milestones. And then when more and more people will choose this model, so for sure this can transform all markets. And the same in a charity, if you can choose the model with the transparency and with the guarantees, you don't want in the future to choose any other models without any transparency, without any guarantees. So this can really change the big markets. So in 100%. To launch about strong, yeah, the same, but I don't saw anything because Tron this is for entertainment industry the solution. This is the market for the focus. We are not focused on entertainment, and also we don't hear anything about it. If you have information, please send to us, so we will make a research about it also. But so if some projects more and more projects thinking to do the same, it's a good signal. So a lot of people thinking in the same direction. It means that we have quite big market for our solution. But right now we have something that ready can work. How are you going to? It's already answered. Where can meet you in person? What conference are you going to attend the next 2-3 months? So where can we meet in person? So the first, you can come to our office in Moscow, and we also have a representative in Singapore. You can come into these two cities and meet us personally of the part of our team. So then conferences. I'm be in Singapore this week. If you will be in Singapore, please come and join us. Also, we will publish the schedule of all our next roadshow plans, and I will be really happy to meet you in person and speak with you. Already did it in some other places. It's quite amazing meetings. So we will also publish our plans, and if you're traveling or live there, please come and join us.
The question is, how are you going to make more audience? There is only 60 subs. You see this YouTube channel was created something like 2 weeks ago just for uploading already made reviews on YouTube. If you count all the reviews, you have like more than 50,000 views just for reviews. Also, there was a post 1 week ago that the total audience of W12 is more than 80,000 people. So it's not all about the number of subscribers at YouTube channel, but anyways, we're also gonna boost it.
Yeah, we are not promoting the YouTube channel at all because so we just uploaded the videos from reviews and from conferences there, and so will be more videos right now. We are going to upload about 5 new videos in a few days, and then we will going to create the campaign with influencers to promote our channel. So maybe we will do like this. It's about YouTube, but our main target is to create more awareness between the audience, between people who like SEO, who invest in SEO, who in a charity market also, and then we will do it via PR activity and influencers, and also we will launch our own events. So I think the first event will be in November, December, and the next in January. Maybe I don't want to disclose the location, but it will be really good quality event, not only within crypto space, but so it will be one of the famous location and really targeted audience in this event. So also we will publish the updates about it in our channel. You have also many. So the main channel for community is the Telegram for us. So we don't press it in Reddit because so we and all our team we don't chat in there, so we don't see the do we need to do something there or not. So because so we already have we represented it in maybe like a 10 social networks, but it's too hard to focus on all. So and we focus on Telegram, and so to create community there, and then but in Facebook, I think we have the community in Facebook.
Well, in Facebook we have something like 10,000 subs.
Maybe 5,000.
Total.
Yeah, with total in other language.
Yes, because we have a Russian Facebook, English Facebook, as for Reddit, we see we're going to try some influences there. But as Alex said, Telegram is the only messenger that everyone in crypto community uses every day. So that's the reason we created 20 communities right now in different languages, and we try to boost these channels first of all. And so Reddit.
Yeah, it's really too hard to be represented in everywhere, no social networks. So you need just to focus in the networks that you decide that it's your target audience there. So every person who invests in ICO and in crypto, they have Telegram username. So I don't meet guys who don't have any Telegram. Maybe in China only they have WeChat, but so a lot of audience there. So and they focus in this channel. And then so also reviews, the YouTube reviews, and the channel will go. Thank you. The next question. So yeah, we have around 12 or 15 questions. So I will try to answer shorter because we already have 40 minutes and after like 5-7 questions only. When I go into exchanges, what does the token sale end? So exchanges in December. Right now the date is December 15. I think if the market will be in good conditions, the date will be the same. So our goal is to launch in exchanges when market situation is changed, and right now we're waiting that in December we will have the same period like as the end of the last year, and because we need to different situation when all markets will go up, and so right now the date is December 15th. 90% that the date will be the same if the scenarios in crypto markets will be how we expected. Okay, next. I like everything here. Okay, thank you very much that you like and trust with us. And so for us, it's one of the major goals is to build a really great community. And because not only for our project, but for all other projects and create really strong ICO market in the future to integrate blockchain and the crypto economy. Because as Vitalik said before, and I agree with him, we don't need maybe a lot of attention in ETF, because we need the projects who will create the product and who will integrate the crypto and blockchain in economy. And so our model can help to create a real project who can create the product, not only this speculative model, and only this project who will be focused on the product are not for raising money. They will be live, and this how we can create the decentralized economy. And this is our major goal to create to help build a strong crypto market and blockchain technologies for hundreds of projects. That's why we are doing it, to create the new technologies, the new products, create a new space for engineers, for talented person to develop the ideas. New project is W12 token support. I don't understand this question.
So we had two projects that had an announcement that two projects.
Yeah. So right now we have contracts with projects. So we negotiated in around 40 projects, and so we have around 8 contracts that stand for signing right now. And so we are going to launch right now. We selected them. They have the path of scoring, and they are going to launch first token sales from around 10-15 projects in September, and we will have for sure the numbers. And then after this, we don't want to launch a lot of projects in the same dates, because we will need to have more awareness for our product and more community. And then we will add more and more projects, and then after 1 year, maybe it will be around 100, something like that. But the question is not about the numbers of the project, but how much they will raise via our technology, how what the total amount of revenue will be with this. So we need more quality projects in our platform. And then we will also have the sandbox. The sandbox is quite interesting solution in our marketplace because in the sandbox people can create, they can meet each other, and they can test their hypothesis, the documents, and if community will accept it, they can create the project in a few days, early stage one, and create a location of the roadmap and milestones. For the first milestone, they maybe need not more than the 50,000 of US dollars, and then they can receive more and more funds using our technology. But it's using this model, we can launch hundreds of projects quite fast without any risk for token buyer. Can you answer this question?
So the question is when and how there will be transfer of the tokens
from other project, to about our premium expert account. So then, when we will have completed the token sales on our platform, we will receive the commission from the project, and the part of the commission received in project tokens, they will be sent to this premium expert account. So I think it will be not earlier than December, January. So the second sales launch will be in September 20. Then we need some time to receive the commission. The first tokens will be in December or January. And then, so when more projects will come, the more revenue, the more adoptions. So the more tokens will be in account. But you need to remember that you need to review ICO projects in our platform to receive the tokens. When we'll be able to start using the W12 platform, I already answered the dates and the plans. How many projects will platform start with? So also answered before, 15 projects, 10, 15 projects will be in the beginning, and then for launch the token sale, and then will be more and more. When the revised roadmap coming out? In this week, we will publish the updates about roadmap and white paper. I think in the end of the week, you can see at the end of this update, we will also publish it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I think that's all questions. I answered all of it. So thank you for questions. You can also, if you will have other questions of any other, you can send it in our groups and for our community managers. And also, you will have questions about the platform. The new AMA session will be next Friday or Monday. Yeah, next Monday will be the same time. We will going to have the same time for all AMA sessions. If something changes, we will also send information about it. Please tell us all the questions that you need. In next AMA session, I will also tell you about the updates. We will go to our website and I can show you how it will work. So a lot of new information will be there. Thank you who joined us here. Thank you for all of us who joined our project, who registered on our platform. And for next AMA session, we will have the emails for all of our community. Then please join us and let's meet personally in all of our events in Singapore, maybe in Vietnam and Shanghai, and then in US as well. Yeah. Bye, guys.